Whenever you go to weddings, there's always a common theme, and that's drinking at the reception. But beyond that, it's obviously love. Like, you come here because there's two people who are so in love that they just want to be together and want everybody to know that they are going to basically confirm all the feelings they have ever felt for each other for however long they've been together. And they want those feelings to go on for as long as possible. Well, in 1 Corinthians 13, it's known as the chapter of love. And it goes on and on and on about what love is. And it's basically used in almost every wedding ceremony. But for me, I am more caught up in the last verse. Most people are caught up in the beginning. And in the beginning it says that love is kind, love is patient, and love doesn't fail. But at the end, it goes on to say, from all of these things that were talked about in the chapter, which is hope, faith, and love, the greatest of these things is love. And Paul, who wrote that, I completely agree with him. However, I think what a lot of people miss is that hope, faith, and faith work into what love actually is. So I'm going to just talk a little bit about each of those things. When you have hope, when you're a kid and when you're growing up, all of your hopes are for yourself. They can be for your family, but a lot of it is about what you want to do, who you want to be when you grow up. It could be who you want to marry. It doesn't matter, but it's always focused through that idea of, it's me, nobody else. But being together today, your hopes become each other's hope. You are together. You are taking on life together, and anything that you do, whether it's Joe's hope, whether it's Shannon's hope, you're moving forward and making those hope with the idea that I want to do better for who I'm married to. I want to do better because I realize that our life now is together. Our life is with each other, and our whole perspective moves from that idea of just myself to the idea of together we are now one. But you also have that faith. You have that faith, and most people, when they think of faith, they're thinking about God and believing in God. Well, that's not always true, because you have to have faith in your spouse as well. You two will go through difficult times. But in those times, you should never have that thought about, does Joe love me? Does Shannon love me? You have faith in the belief that your partner is going to help you achieve everything you want to achieve, because you know you're both thinking of each other as you move forward. But the beauty is that love isn't that common conception of love when we watch a Disney movie and we have the princess and she finds that person and they just fall head over heels for each other. That's not what love is. Love is when those devastating times happen, you both have endurance and you trust in each other. Love is finding something that you cannot find in yourself and finding it in another person. And you two have found that within yourself. And that's what we're here to celebrate today, is that idea that with hope and faith, we can move and persevere together. And you two are going to do that today. You are making a promise to each other that is what you will do for the rest of your lives together. So a confirmation of that love is what I love when anyone does this in their wedding, is the personal vow. Because a personal vow is going to show us what you two think about each other right now, what you feel for each other right now. But 20, 30 years from now, you won't feel the same way. It's not because of your love has faded, it's because you love and you adapt to who the person is. As you grow together, your love changes, but it's never any less. It could always be more. So, as we start with the personal vows, we're going to go with Joe first.
Shannon, I never in my wildest dreams thought I would be lucky enough to find a woman like you. You're my best friend and my partner in crime. I promise to always be your protector for both you and your siblings. I promise to support you with everything you wish to achieve. I promise to sit up with you all night when you have one of your stomach aches. I promise to let the dogs out early in the morning when you're afraid of the dark, until the day I die.
Joseph, you are and always will be my best friend. I will choose you over and over again. I promise to support you and follow you wherever your dreams may take us. I promise to laugh with you, but also be the shoulder you need to lean on. I will love you unconditionally through the good times and bad times. I will never take our love for granted, and will always steal the colors. Forever doesn't seem like long enough to spend with you, but I promise I will cherish each day. I can't thank God enough for putting you in my life. You will forever be my always. I love you.
That's the beauty of personal vows, is that you get that idea of how each person views the other. You have that idea of what their love actually is, because for each person, love is very different. But for you guys, those vows are accountability. You're holding each other to that. I know Joe is not going to wake up every morning to let the dogs out.
For now.
For now, right. But the idea is, you know the magnitude of Joe's love, that he will wake up early in the rain to walk those dogs when they just won't go to the bathroom because he wants you to sleep just a little bit longer. That's the dedication you guys have for each other. And the spiritual vows that we're going to move on to right now are no different. It's a promise to each other. It's saying this will be for the rest of our lives together. So Joe, yet again, we'll start with you and just repeat after me. I, Joe, take you, Shannon, to be my wife.
I, Joe, take you, Shannon, to be my wife.
To make Jesus the center of our lives.
To make Jesus the center of our lives.
To live together as friends.
To live together as friends.
And I will love you as a person.
And I will love you as a person.
Respect you as an equal.
Respect you as an equal.
Sharing joy as well as sorrow.
Sharing joy as well as sorrow.
Through triumph as well as defeat.
Through triumph as well as defeat.
And I will keep you beside me.
And I will keep you beside me.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall.
Shannon, just repeat after me. I, Shannon, take you, Joe, to be my husband.
I, Shannon, take you, Joe, to be my husband.
To make Jesus the center of our lives.
To make Jesus the center of our lives.
To live together as friends.
To live together as friends.
And I will love you as a person.
And I will love you as a person.
Respect you as an equal.
Respect you as an equal.
Sharing joy as well as sorrow.
Sharing joy as well as sorrow.
Through triumph as well as defeat.
Through
and I will keep you beside me
I will keep you beside me
as long as we both shall live.
as long as we both shall live.
The beauty of a ring isn't the fact that a ring in itself has meaning. A ring is just a circle. That's all it'll ever be. But the idea behind the ring is that the vows that you share together are the promise that you make to each other. So as long as you hold those rings together, have them on, keep them together, stay in your relationship, the ring has meaning. Every time you look at that ring, you know what you mean to each other. You know the promises that you've made, and you know the hopes and the faith that you have within each other. But overall, the greatest of all of these things is that ring shows the love that you two have for each other. And that idea of the ring is very symbolic. And even in weddings, there's always a significant amount of symbolism. And you guys, for your unity ceremony, chose sand. And the beauty of the sand ceremony is that you choose two different colors. And being in those colors, when you first mix them together, you can still distinguish the two colors. You see one and you see the other and you know, okay, this is the color I chose, this is the color I chose, and you go on from that. But as you live together, they start to intermingle, they mix, and they create a new color. And your relationship together will be not a new color, but a new person. And you grow up to be who Joe and Shannon together actually are for years and years and years. And that idea is that once the sand is mixed, once the color is made, you do not go back, crack open the pitcher, and try to take them apart. You surrender your individuality because you know you will be a better person together. So follow me, and we'll move to the sand. Went a little quicker than I thought. That's okay. You're a power couple. So, as we move toward the end, and as you guys said, please make it quick. I am very good at that. As we move to the end, I have one last thought. Weddings are that idea that you want to show your love to everybody here. But a wedding is also accountability. You have shown everybody here that you want to make that effort to endure no matter what. Through the struggles, through the pain, but through the amazing times as well. That's what you guys are in for when you guys are getting married. And that's exactly what you wanted. You want someone to persevere with you. But just as much as it's an accountability on you guys to be a couple, it's an accountability on everybody here. You have a huge wedding party. All of these guys and all of these women, they're exactly what you need. Yes, being married is turning into one person together. But no matter what, you will always need to rely on other people. And all of your groomsmen and bridesmaids, they have promised to only tell you things that will edify your relationship, that will support your relationship, so that you two can grow together. Because if they love you, they want what you want for each other. So, I only have one question to ask. Joe, do you take this woman to be your wife?
I do.
Shannon, do you take this man to be your husband? Okay. Joe, you may kiss your bride.
There's a price tag on my chin.
For goodness sakes. Who gets married in October?
Who gets married in October is right.
It's all good.
Obviously, the favorite. And I'm also her maid of honor. Totally joking, I'm not the favorite. We don't play favorites. I just want to start by thanking everyone for coming here tonight. Each of you have had a different impact in both the lives of Shannon and Joe, and we cannot thank you anymore for being here. We are so grateful that you were able to celebrate my two favorite people, and we are also so excited that this is the start of their forever. Tonight is really important to me. Two of my best friends are getting married. And I just want to start by talking a little bit about my beautiful sister, Shannon Marie. I'm already You can look at Shannon and you can think of many different ways to describe her. Smart, driven, bubbly, funny, and even a little dramatic, or just to name a few. But as of right now, today, she's married. And she isn't just married, she's married to her best friend. No.
Keep it together, Ann.
I feel like I cried. These two are the absolute perfect picture couple. They're those people that you look at in the grocery store and you're like, why are they laughing? They're in a 15-minute line. They're the kind of people when you're out and about, you see them looking at each other and you're like, that's what I want in life. I want to be that happy. I want to be able to look at my partner every single day and never feel anything but love. Stop. They're the kind of couple that you look up to, and they're the kind of couple that I hope that one day I'll be able to find and be just like. Shannon, I cannot believe your wedding day is finally here. I cannot be any happier for you and for Joseph. And ever since we were little, you were there for me. Through the ups, the downs, the fits, the screaming matches, you were right there by my side. And I could not thank you enough. So when you asked me to be your maid of honor, I was over the moon. Of course I'll be your maid of honor. But I can never repay you for the things that you have done for me and for everyone in this room. Whenever I needed someone to talk to, you were there. And whenever I needed someone to cry to, you were there. I just want you to know that I love you, and I'm incredibly happy to see you marry the love of your life. I remember witnessing you and Joe talk the first time. It was at the board meeting at Mountain View. And I remember you were doing this weird thing you do when you get nervous. You move your hands and you play with your hair. And I remember thinking to myself, oh my God, she's nervous over a boy. I need to walk away and I need to let them talk because this is serious. Little did I know that conversation would lead to a first date, a first kiss, and now a marriage. Crying. Both you and Joe are some of the most genuine people that I've ever met in my life. You took me under your wings when I was at IUP, and you taught me so many valuable lessons. Like, always make sure the top is on the chili powder before you season dinner for everyone. Or if you try and kick Joe in the face jokingly, make sure you're not wearing socks on a freshly polished floor because you will end up with a concussion. And to always set more than one alarm in the morning because we all know only crazy people can actually wake up and start their day without hitting the snooze button at least once. But most of all, you guys taught me how to love, to always be patient, and more importantly, to love the Pittsburgh Penguins. Joe, I couldn't thank you enough for all the little things that you have done and continue to do for me. Both we, and everyone else here is so excited to welcome you into our family, for making me to laugh with and at Shannon, to bringing me to my first Pens game, to always having a shot of tequila ready when I have had a bad day. You have always been there. Shannon might have gained a husband, but I gained a best friend. And for that, I am always going to be grateful. Thank you for loving Shannon and for being her one and only. You both make my heart so happy, and I'm blessed to be able to stand beside and support you guys not only today, but every day. I wish nothing but the best for you guys, and I hope your life is filled with lots of love, laughter, and kisses from Remy and Sharon here. Congratulations, guys!
Sharing our love together. I know we'll build the dreams we treasure. We'll be alright.
Tell me what you love about Shannon.
What I love about Shannon? Oh God, everything. She's like the perfect human being. She's funny. She's the most caring person I've ever met in my entire life. She's supportive. She's always there for me. When I was cutting my finger off, she was there for me. Even though she thought it was terrible. I don't know. She's just perfect in every way.
I love that he's smart, funny, handsome, and he has blue eyes, and he can sing good, and he can play the guitar good.
And what else?
And that we're married. That's pretty cool. And I'm gonna remember this for the rest of my life. And I'm come stumbling, but I love him a lot.